What's going on, everybody? D-Style Boxing here. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Hit that bell button with the all. If you're listening right now on the archive, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you do that. Shout out to the chat. This is a glorious day. That's what this is. Let me make sure my audio is. I think I am connected with the mic, so all right. This is a glorious day, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. We have a lot of people with some unbelievable denial in this community. A lot of false prophets out here trying to explain away why they were being so false and why they were lying to the people. Now, I had already told you that they're hedging their bets. You know, they're already like they're predicting Canelo will win, so they could say they will ride if he wins, and they're using very vague language like he's going to give him problems and this and that, or you know, make insinuations like, well, we know Plant's going to win, but the judges and like we saw this coming, right? So why are we surprised? Why is anybody surprised? Why would we be surprised? Of course, the guy on the back foot was winning, right? Of course. Why am I not surprised that the dude on the back foot, okay, the dudes that always have dudes on the back foot winning, had him winning? Of course. Of course, they're making videos talking about, oh, well, you know, he won, but I saw one idiot say that he got lucky. You, my friend, have lost all credibility saying he got lucky with that shot. If you don't know how Canelo set it up, then I don't know what to tell you. He set up Plant for that shot. That was calculated. That's what that was. Just like the other shots were. That's why his ribs were red. That's why he was wincing when he was getting hit. That's why he was huffing and puffing. That's why he had to throw a shitload of shots to land. He got lucky. He was waiting so much. Shut up. I just don't get why Plant didn't throw more. Because he did. He couldn't. He was going to get countered, and he knew it. That's why. But why do I expect anything? I couldn't expect anything less. I couldn't expect anything less from a lot of people. I just couldn't. Of course, they're salty and they're mad. Okay, that's how Canelo Alvarez is the undisputed champion of the world. Even if everything they were saying is true, it's not. But even if it were true, it doesn't even matter. The dude got stopped. Like, what? I don't understand this notion. Here's the worst part. A lot of these people saying that Canelo got lucky, right? They landed a nice shot. He got lucky. Are Deontay Wilder fans. But when Deontay Wilder was getting outclassed by Ortiz, the narrative was different, right? Wilder, he could end the fight whenever he wants. He was setting him up, and then he knocked him out, right? So it makes me think. So do you or do you not understand a fighter getting set up for a knockout? Or are you just playing stupid? Which one is it? Which one is it? A lot of these are the same fans that are bitching and moaning about a round count that happened in one round of the third fight. They're still bitching and moaning about that. Like, that's all the dude did in the whole fight. And like, oh, well, you got robbed. And these same false prophets are out here trying to gaslight. They're gaslighting. Gaslighting is a tactic, ladies and gentlemen. They're gaslighting what happened. They're trying to show you that you didn't see what you saw. I saw a competitive fight that Canelo took over after about the 7th round or so, right? I saw Caleb Plant wincing. I saw him huffing and puffing. And then I saw him get set up, okay, with a beautiful shot, a beautiful hook, followed by a uppercut. Then he got back up and he went for the kill like a good finisher does, and he put him out of there. If Plant would have got him back up, he would have the beating would have continued. He'd been knocked down again. Okay, he would. That round was a catastrophe. Even if you had an even or whatever, like at that point, it wasn't going to be even anymore. So shout out to Caleb Plant for sticking in there and staying in there and showing grit and toughness and skill and all the above. But we have people out here acting like Caleb Plant was putting on a boxing clinic. He's Willie Pep now, all of a sudden. Shout out to Chief Funky. It's okay if you give a guy rounds. But to act like he was putting on a clinic, like if this was a rerun of Mayweather Canelo from years ago, you are out of your mind and you're lying. You're lying to yourself and you're lying to the people and you're fucking gaslighting. That's what you're doing. And you're gaslighting because you don't like Canelo. You hate Canelo, and you know you do. Stop acting like you're being impartial. Stop acting like you're calling it like it is. You just don't like the guy. That's what it is. It bothers you that he is undisputed champion. You will never take that away from him, no matter what you do. And for years, many of you have been on here undisputed over everything. Undisputed over everything. Undisputed over everything. I agree, undisputed over everything, even when a fighter I don't like does it. Not like a lot of you fucking hypocrites. Oh, boy, if you know boxing, yeah, you have boxer after boxer coming out saying, yeah, Canelo set that shit up. Canelo dog walked the shit out of him. Okay, you have Josh Taylor saying, I don't know what the fuck y'all saw. I only gave him 3 rounds. I think Canelo fucking, beat the fuck out of him, right? So all these boxers, professional boxers, you know more than them, right? This is crazy. All these fans have been watching boxing their whole life. You know better than them. Stop the fucking bullshit. Stop fucking gaslighting. And for all the buzzards, of course the buzzards are bitching and moaning and crying that they didn't get to, do what buzzards fucking do. Of course. Of course. Saul Canelo Alvarez made Plant think he was going to go to the body. Then he countered upstairs with a shot while he was throwing the punch. He set Plant up for it, all right? Like he set the shit up. If you're saying things like he got lucky, you don't know boxing. I don't give a fuck if you do it as a workout, all right? Because even professional boxers doing it at a high level are calling it for what it is. Stop the nonsense. This is getting crazy to me. I don't know what Ness said, but I know Ness was, I heard that Ness said it was an early stoppage. And, I don't know, I guess y'all just want to see dudes get killed. Like, Plant should have gotten killed, right? Maybe that would have made you happy. Maybe that would have made you happy. I don't know. But in the end, does it even matter? The dude got knocked out. He got stopped. Just like it didn't matter how you had Ortiz, Wilder scored. He knocked him out, right? Consistency. Let's show some consistency. Can we do that? Saul Canelo Alvarez, ladies and gentlemen, this is a great day. It's a glorious day. All 4 corners of the earth witnessed. You witnessed history. And it is his story. To the winners goes the spoiled. Caleb Plant failed. But these times you can't say that. Now, for all you that believe in Plant, he failed. The history books will have him as the guy that could not beat Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's no longer undefeated, ladies and gentlemen. he took a loss. He got stopped. He couldn't even go 12. All right. He was huffing and puffing. He was tired. He was done. He got stopped. All right. For those saying, I don't understand why Plant didn't throw him, well, you're right. You don't understand. You're right. That's the only thing you're right about. Plant is a warrior, ladies and gentlemen. He went out on his shield. Congratulations. You went out on your shield. All right. Congratulations to you. Saul Canelo Alvarez is the first ever 168 pound. That's a super middleweight division. He is the first ever undisputed champion in this weight class. That's Saul Canelo Alvarez. He is the first ever Mexican in the 4-belt era to be undisputed champion. Ever. Nobody will ever take this away from Saul Canelo Alvarez. No matter how much they try, no matter how much they will burn the whole fucking shit to the ground before they give Canelo Alvarez credit. A lot of these dudes out here. That's just the truth. All right? They will burn everything. They will burn their morals. They will burn their identity. They will burn, okay, their basis of anything. They will burn their credibility to the ground if it means that they don't have to give Saul Canelo Alvarez credit. They will burn everything. All of it to the ground. Just because they don't want to give this fighter his credit. They could have been, this dude's that had been on YouTube for years saying undisputed over everything, undisputed over everything. And when Canelo does it, now all of a sudden they got a problem with it. All of a sudden they have a problem with it. We have Deontay Wilder fans that have seen him lose every round until he gets a knockout, making it seem like there's a problem with losing every round before you get a knockout. Now, that's not what happened here, but I find that very fascinating. Very fascinating. Even if you had it even going into that round, guys, after those 2 knockdowns, if he survives, he's down by 3 points. It's over. Like, I don't understand what the argument is. I don't understand what this moral victory is about. It doesn't matter. They fought, and Saul Canelo conquered him. He beat him. He knocked him out. He stopped him, and he won the fight. All that other dumb shit you're talking doesn't matter. I told you he was going to have gas in the last 4 rounds. I told you what's in Stockity fight. I already, like, what? How many times do you need to be told by HCP? I don't understand why he wasn't throwing more. Well, you're right. You don't understand because you don't know shit about boxing, apparently. That's why you don't understand. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. He's obviously not throwing for a fucking reason. He obviously didn't commit for a reason. This motherfucker was throwing shots. He was pulling them back before they landed, bro. He was scared. He was scared to get countered the whole fucking fight. He tried to outpoint, and he tried to fight slick and on his back foot for, slick and back foot fans could be like, oh, he boxed him. He put on a clinic. And, oh, he made Canelo miss that punch right there, even though, like, he was landing a shitload of punches on Canelo's gloves and elbows and wrists, and he was missing a lot of shots himself. He had to throw 6-7 shots to land one. That's not sustainable in a prize fight. It's not. And this little dude pushed him back. Canelo's a middleweight. Make no mistake about it. He's pushing this dude back. All right? The only reason he lasted longer is he's an actual super middleweight. Right? Now, I have proof of this. I was texting somebody, and I said, you know what? He's not going to knock him out in the 8th. But watch. 10th or 11th, he's going to take him out. He's already huffing and puffing. He's already tired. Okay. I mean, he was tired after the 6th round. He was huffing and puffing. You could see the damage in the body. The body shots were landing, but you got people out here that just, they live in denial. This is crazy. They literally, like, I don't believe them. I don't think they believe. I think they're gaslighting. Okay, that's what they're doing. They're gaslighting. You know what gaslighting is? Does anyone know what that is? Gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse where a person or group makes someone question their sanity, perception of reality, or memories. People experiencing gaslighting often feel confused, anxious, and unable to trust themselves. We also, okay, so that's what that means. Gaslighting, okay, is when it's, it's loosely defined by making someone question their own reality. That's what we have here all the time. We got people just gaslighting all the fucking time. All over this fucking website. All over social media. And a lot of times they know what they're doing. I could see through you. I can. Masters of War. I can see through you like I see the water that runs down my drain. I see you. I can see through your mask. I can see through the bullshit. I can see through all of it. I've been seeing it. But you can't gaslight here because we're already on fire. We're already right. Right? We're already doing it. And you bet your heart rate should be going up. You bet. I know some of you are thinking about typing in the comment section. Go ahead. Just do it. All right? Just do it. Just do it. Go ahead. What are you waiting for? Stop imagining that you're commenting on the chat and just do it. How about that? Yeah, I'm in your mind. All right? I know how gaslighters think and how they move. At the end of the day, Saul Canelo Alvarez won. He won by stoppage. We have individuals out here that have been pumping up Caleb Plant as the best super middleweight in the world, and he's going to school Canelo and this and that, and like they've been doing it for years, and a lot of them decided to not even really cover the fight when it actually happened. So some dudes spoke more when the fight was not going to happen, saying Canelo's ducking, and then when the fight actually was going to happen, they were kind of quiet. And then, of course, you had the I'm picking Canelo butt guys. You got them. Now, you don't get any credit, okay? You're over there with the losers. That's what you are, okay? Suppose that. Saul Canelo Alvarez is the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. That's what he is. That is an accomplishment no one will ever take away from him. Ever. Someone may beat him for those belts, but no one's ever going to take it away from him. And you know what? I think he might just go up to 175 and do it again. It'll be a 2-division undisputed champion. He should have done this. Let me remind everybody, in 9 months. Saul Canelo Alvarez should have been undisputed in 9 months. Just think about that. 9 months. But they were playing hardball on the other side like if they had any fucking type of leverage, okay? And then they were accusing Canelo being scared and ducking Plant. All this other dumb shit, okay? Because Plant wouldn't go to fucking the zone for this fucking fight. But even with the postponement, 11 months, ladies and gentlemen. When did he fight Callum Smith? What's the exact date? Let's check this out. How about we check this out? He fought Callum Smith on the 19th of December. So pretty much in a little over 10 and a half months, Canelo became the ring super middleweight champion, the WBA super middleweight champion, the WBC super middleweight champion, the WBO super middleweight champion, and that IBF super middleweight champion. He got all of them. And he knocked down Plant twice in the 11th round when he was exhausted because he couldn't keep up at that level, like we told you wouldn't, and put a stop to it. Simple as that. I do think that next year should be interesting. I have a feeling they're going to do the Durrell fight. Hey, don't shoot the messenger, but I think Anthony Durrell is going to fight Canelo next. Probably they'll probably put it on PBC pay per view. Unfortunately, but I think that's where they're going. And then I think I do believe he'll fight Benavidez. It's the obvious fight. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have channels out here now saying that Plant took a dive. We have people out here saying the fight was fixed. We have people that live in a very, very weird universe, in this alternative universe. It's just where they live. Like they don't live in reality. And they know they don't live in reality because they talk one way in their echo chambers. And when they come to neutral areas, they don't talk the same. So this is how I know. Like, it's all an act. Either they're delusional or it's on act, one or the other. Yes, Benavidez beat the round. Look, don't shoot the messenger, but why do you think he was on the undercard? Why do you think they interviewed him about, like, oh, do you want the winner next? And I think that's what it is. I'm just letting you guys know. Like, I think it's gonna be Durrell than Benavidez, right? He's talking about working with Al Heyman and PPC, and I could see that happening. I think he's going to give a payday to Anthony Durrell because, if we're honest, Durrell's not in his prime no more. He's done. He's good, but he's not at that level. I think Plant stops him in under 4 rounds, to be honest. I'm sorry, Canelo stops him in under 4 rounds. And then I think we will get the Benavidez fight. I really do. Afro Rican says Canelo deserves a light touch. Durrell's perfect. I don't know, man. Like, it's whatever to me, right? But, And then I think in 2023, he's going to move up to 175. By the way, we might get Durrell, Benavidez, and Charlo next year. Those are the 3. If he fights 3 times, that's what I believe we will get. So, for what it's worth. Well, we'll see, Jamie Olivas. We will see, brother. That's the fight I want. I don't think the Benavidez fight's as easy as some of you think out there, by the way. I don't. Of course, he comes at you, and he's not as elusive, right? But it'll be a different type of fight. But I want to see one of these super middleweights actually use their size against Canelo, right? Like, that's what I want to see. So we'll see. Sudamo saying, D-Style, you literally gave them a platform to say Kovalev took a dive. Remember Reggie Owens? So I did not give anybody a platform to say anything. When I have people on my platform, people could say whatever they want, right? That's number one. Second, if you go to that show, now I'm not saying, I'm not sure what you mean by just saying that, but you can clarify if you want, but I clearly challenged that notion, right? Live and in person, and when it happened. And I have witnesses right now in the chat, whether it's Show Lopez 40 ounce, 92 AKU, Chicano Prophet, even G Funky's right there in the chat. Witnesses that I did come on the fly, on the moment, confronted that notion, right? There's no doubt that we have channels out here that have disdain for Saul Canelo Alvarez. They clearly don't like him, right? Nobody is required to like any fighter, so I'm not really mad about that, right? Or about anything for that matter. But we need to call it for what it is. Like they just, I don't even want to use the term haters or hating. That they just don't like the guy. They personally do not like him, right? And that's whatever to me. But if you're going to make a claim, it shouldn't be okay. It shouldn't be I don't like him, therefore this has to be true. The truth isn't about feelings. It's not about anything. If you're going to make an accusation like that, then you need to prove it, right? A lot of these guys don't prove anything. Even I don't know the context in which Ness said that, so I can't, Obviously, a jab is not the same as a power punch, but it could be depending on the type of jab. If it's a power jab, but that's a different story. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to dive too much into that. Well, 92, I get that. That's called a hater. I'm not disagreeing with you, by the way, but the term hater is overused, right? There is some content creators on here that have this venomous disdain for Canelo. A lot of it for things he cannot control, like the color of his skin. Okay, and we're quite frank and just quite honest. Okay, and there's also some that just clearly don't like him because he's Mexican, and they always mention the Mexicans this and the Mexicans that, and how dare the Mexicans be proud of one of their champions or one of their fighters, but whatever that means, right? You see it a lot with these Mexican Americans. They don't go for why don't they go for the American? That guy's this, and like we hear that all the time. If we're honest, like let's not live in this delusional world where this isn't happening. So and Ace Stone is asking, is there a recent fight if there is a consensus that a fighter quote unquote took a dive? Yes, Malik Scott against Deontay Wilder. I think most people that watch that question whether that was a real knockdown, right? So there's one. You know what I mean? Now, do people want to talk about that? Not really. But it is what it is. Yeah, like if Mexican Americans want to root for a Mexican fighter because we're really the same people, we're just separated by a border, right? So fucking what? What is it to anybody on who wants to cheer for who? Like, anytime you find yourself questioning why someone likes a certain fighter, the first question you should ask yourself is, who the hell am I to tell that person who they should like and not like? That's the first question you should ask yourself. All right? That's the first question you should ask yourself. Who the fuck are you to tell another grown person who to cheer for, who to spend their money on, who to go cheer for, who to go to the arena to cheer for and support and all that? Who are you? That's the first question you should ask yourself. Check yourself before you even open your mouth about it. Okay? So it's simple as that. Now, look, if a Mexican wanted to go for Plant, hey, look, cool, whatever, but I didn't know of any. I'm going to be honest. I didn't really know that many. I don't think those Mexican Caleb Plant Quizno tees sold that much. Do I still have it? Let's see. Do I still have that photo? I don't have it no more. No, I do. I don't think that Quiznos Colgate paste Mexican tea really sold that much, to be honest. I don't think it was, but I do find it interesting, though, that the USA guys aren't mad at Plant for making a Mexican Kilo Plant tea. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Bro, it's a knockoff of a Quiznos and Colgate paste fucking like logo. That's what it is. Like, I'm being serious. Look at this shit. I don't know if he got the idea because he beat up the Subway guy, but shit. Right? I don't know. Whatever. Plant was that dude, right? I guess he had the sauce and all this other shit, but now they're already disowning Plant. They're like they're yelling at him in streams, demanding to know why he didn't throw more punches, and because he was tired. Like, because he would have got encountered if he opened up more. That's why, okay? Joe Lopez is asking questions that I do not know the answers to, but why is it's supposed to resemble the Mexican flag? Like the green, right? And then the middle is supposed to be white, and then of course to the right the red, but and I guess it's in the middle. Like I guess that's the thing, but Kid Plant definitely wanted that Mexican support, listo para los chingazos, and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Shout out to Canelo. Look at this. Look at this painting. And oh, what a rush, you know what I mean? But check it out, man. Who picked Plant? Well, a lot of people didn't have the balls to pick Plant, but they kind of de facto did, right? I'm just saying. Amen says HCP invite Punch. Punch is always invited here. I mean, we've had him on several times, Shout out to Punch. Look, I think that a lot of people hopefully will learn something valuable. Stop listening to false prophets. They keep lying to you, man. Like, you think this is like when HCP told you, hey, man, Wilder's going to break his hands with that glove. Like, you probably should have listened to us. You know what I mean? When we told you, hey, Fury's going to win, you probably should have listened to us, When I told you Plant wasn't going to go the distance, you probably should have listened to me. You probably don't want to listen to the people that keeps telling you one thing, and when it doesn't happen, they spent weeks explaining and trying to justify why it didn't happen. I'm just saying. Hey, he was too soft. He just didn't have it in him to hang in there with little Canelo. The full-fledged super middleweight just didn't have it in him. Like, it is what it is. Steel sharpened steel. He didn't have enough steel to get sharpened. But it is what it is. I don't know why you would lose money, Miguel. I don't think it should matter if it's a TKO or KO, to be honest. What do you mean you lost money betting on the KO? Like, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. Huh. No, brother. I think you should dispute that. I think there's something missing in what you're saying. Like, from my understanding, a KO, TKO shouldn't matter, from my understanding. Unless you specifically put, I guess it could have a, I don't know. That's weird. What's going on, the Shadow Ghost? You lose money on the kill if you bet the fight to go the distance, right? If you bet Canelo UD, then yes, but maybe I misread his comment. I thought he meant he bet KO and there was a TKO, so he didn't win the bet. Like, man, that's like you're betting with false profits. You know what I mean? You might as well. You might as well. You know what I mean? By the way, guys, the date is November 7th. It's 2:34 my time. And we have yet to see the evidence that they were going to show us after the fight. We have yet to see it. After the Wilder Fury fight, we have yet to see the evidence, right? And we have yet to see a lawsuit get filed. Like the real good stuff was going to start right after the fight, right? So I'm waiting. We're not just going to forget. We're not just going to let you move on. Like we're waiting. Okay? Where's the proof? It's just a weekly reminder that I'm still waiting for the proof. All right? Oh, yeah. So that's that. By the way, Dana White was asked about Usman. You know, Usman's boss, by the way, was asked about, him wanting to fight Canelo. Dana White was seen on his laptop watching Canelo fight during his co-main. Instead of watching his co-main, the dude's watching Canelo on his laptop. And of course, Dana said, I just saw Canelo fight. He doesn't want to fight Canelo. He basically said the whole notion of it is ridiculous. Okay? The whole that's retarded. Okay? I'm sorry. Hit my like button, guys. Make sure you do that. And I don't know if I'll come out later tonight. I don't know. I'm having fun with this, man. It's so good, like Canelo went to the club, Plant went to the hospital, like, you know what I mean? He's probably pissing blood. Like, Canelo went to go party. One guy went to he got some IV. I mean, it's such a glorious, glorious day. Such a glorious, glorious day. But it's okay. You know what? For all the dudes that were hoping Canelo lost and were hoping to have a glorious day yourself, I'll say this about you. That's what I'll say. Hakuna matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna matata. Go eat bugs, motherfuckers, with Timon and Pumbaa over there. And Hakuna matata, motherfuckers. Go do that. How about that? I offer you that shit. Okay? Hakuna matata to you. All right? To all you false fucking prophets. Okay? To all you motherfuckers that keep getting shit wrong and because of your stupid agendas, keep it going. All right? Keep it fucking moving. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. You never get fights right. You know what I mean? That's what it is. The Don in the building, by the way, thank goodness they didn't apply karate rules. King Nello. That's right. Bow down to the king. I'm just saying, okay? By the way, I knew this fight was over when Mana came out. When this dude came out with Mana, this shit's over, bro. Like, he busted out Mana, bro. But it's over, right? Plant's just lucky that he didn't bust out with fucking Vicente Fernandez. If he would have busted out with Vicente Fernandez now, then we got a whole different story now. You know what I mean? Like he's saving that one. Well, I think Fernandez was sick or something. Right, so shout out to him. But nonetheless, bro, if you ever bust out with something like that, you're done. Puro Sur Central with that super chat. I appreciate you, brother. Now that's what I'm talking about. Hashtag HCP. All that good stuff. And I agree with Don. I'm glad he didn't apply karate rules, Khan does have a victory over Canelo in karate rules, for those that don't know. Okay? Like a clear victory. He got hit too hard by Canelo and it resulted in a knockout. Okay? So that's not good. All right? Sigo siendo el rey. Look, I think Canelo might be the first ever simultaneous, like two division, fucking like undisputed champion. Like, it sucks. Like, bro, like, stop like hating life. Stop stressing yourself out watching and being angry every time Canelo wins on your live streams. Like, just do yourself a favor. Hakuna matata. Like, you know what I mean? Simbas. Hakuna matata. Like, you know what I mean? Just problem free philosophy. And go eat fucking bugs. Okay, motherfuckers? How about that? I'm just saying. By the way, did you guys see? I was talking to a cousin earlier, and he told me, he's like, because I was telling him, man, did you see how the plane got up? Like the dude was like, not oh, there's like, yeah, he went for a jog. Like he said, he hit him so hard. He said Canelo hit this dude so hard, like he got knocked down on a Saturday night, and he got up for a Sunday morning jog. That's literally what happened. You know what I mean? And the dude was stumbling. He was like jogging. We need someone that knows how to how to crop like the videos. I don't know how to do that, right? And like show Plant like jogging in the neighborhood and shit, and like jogging everywhere. You know, like run, Plant, run. Like dude went for a jog, bro. In the middle of the dude wanted to do road work. You know, he's like he got up knowing he needed to do more work to be Canelo. He wanted to start road work then and there. You know what I mean? Like Plant wasted no time with the road work once he got knocked down. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, a dude got up. He's like, "Yo, I gotta get to work." You know, to get on Canelo's level. Like, oh, we're still in the middle of the fight. You know, like, hold up, Plant, hold up, like, hold on, Plant. You know, and then of course, Plant started to run away from the superior fighter in Canelo. He couldn't keep up with him. He ran away from him. Like just imagine this, right? Like if they were fighting in the parking lot, the dude that does this and I know that dude lost, and everybody knows it. Okay? Yo, he hit him so hard. This dude went for his morning jog. Like the right to stop him. Yo, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, because I knew I had to put some extra work in. You know, I wanted to get to work right away. Like as soon as I got up, like no, hold on. You know, no, hold on there. All right. Dude got up and started jogging. Okay. Plant got up like they laughed at me. They laughed at me. He hit him so hard. He hit him so hard. On a Saturday night, the dude got up for his Monday morning road work, bro. Like that dude got up ready to work out. Like yo, man, I got to take it to the next level. Like, you know, like hold on, Plant. Oh, what are you doing? What's? Do you want to fight or what? Like, oh yeah, cool. Like, you know. And by the way, no count gate. The count was just as slow. Like none of that, right? None of that. Okay. Whatever you say. So now, knockouts like that are lucky, but when Wilder did it to Ortiz, that wasn't lucky. That was a setup. He set him up, right? You know, I got to say this. And shout out to Chicano and G-Funk. I don't know what I mean by this, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Canelo has developed the ability to knock out his opponent whenever he wants. And he knocked him out when he wanted to. He could have done that in the third, fourth round if he wanted to. Sure he did. Right? Of course. Obviously. This dude had no freaking snap on his punches. He was gonna get dog walked for the rest of that fight, regardless of what happened. You know? By the way, we're gonna do different emojis here, okay? So for the members, you have emojis you could use, by the way, man, like HCP is war. You could join the membership as low as 99 cents a month. Check this out. Give me a happy face emoji if you want to see Canelo versus Triple G3 next year. Give me a happy face emoji. Give me a unhappy face emoji if you want to see him fight Anthony Durrell. Okay? Give me a thumbs up emoji if you want to see him fight David Benavidez. All right? Give me a boxing glove emoji if you want to see him fight Bivol next year. All right? Give me the angry emoji if you want to see him fight Jermall Charlo. You guys let me know. All right? You let me know what you guys want, and that's that. But give me, or use the fire emoji if you want to see him fight Andrade. If you want to see him fight Andrade, go ahead and give me that emoji. Bandera roja, okay, all right. So there you go. You guys can make of it what you will. Of course, that's in the chat. All right. Shout out to Sonteo Media, by the way. And I just want to clarify, and Sonteo could correct me if I'm wrong, but Virgil Ortiz is not going to Eddie Reynoso's camp. Coppinger asked him, and he said, no, I'm not. So there you go. A trash bin for Andre. Oh, man. Yeah, give me that dead skull if you want to see Canelo versus Jake Paul. You know. Yeah, interesting, huh? Damn. Well, there you go. So I don't know where the rumors came from. I don't know who told Coppinger. I don't know if Coppinger just made it up in midair. I don't know. I don't know with Coppinger. But put bank on it. He's still with Robert Garcia as of right now. Suppose that. So was there an offer made? Was there talks? I don't know. So there you go. There you go. A lot of people believed in Caleb Plant. You know, they did. And I know a lot of them are disowning him now because he committed the crime of not being good enough to be Canelo, but whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to him. Shout out to Tennessee, Nashville, stand up. You know, I do agree with anyone's people. I saw some people say like, you know, he did come to win. He did come to not lay down. I do give him credit for that, but you know, I still don't think the other opponents came to lay down either. That's just how I feel, you know. But Afro Rican is pumped for the Durrell fights. Shout out to Afro Rican G. Man, he's pumped. He's just, yo, Afro Rican G is he's like he already wants to pay for that pay per view. Let's do it. You know, I don't know. We'll see. Which Garcia though? Robert or who? Like, I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, but so maybe they left Garcia, but I don't know. So I don't know. I'm just going by what Virgil said, personally. So they said that, okay. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going by what Virgil said. Maybe they heard the news and they got mad or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. Huh. That's what Robert said. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll get it. I mean, I know where to find them, so I'll get the video and all that. You know, I'll watch the video. I'll take a look at it. I don't know. It's interesting. No, Logic. I don't think that's why. I don't think he would leave because of somebody else's performance. I don't even want to speculate why, if he left, why he left. I don't know. We'll wait and see what Virgil says. But that's interesting, though. All right, all right, I got it, I got it. They confirmed it. I got you, man. Everybody's on me right now. Like they confirmed it. D style. Like, okay, I got it. I got it. All right, like, all right. I got it. Robert Garcia confirmed. Okay, cool. Like we'll see. You know what I mean? But hey, man. With that said, guys, I appreciate everybody here. Usyk for Undisputed Crew. A shout out to Usyk, the Road Warrior, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a rush! You know what I mean? Like, so shout out to him. And shout out to all of you guys, man. I appreciate everybody, man. And hey, have a good Sunday. It's a glorious day. You know what I mean? Don't let the bitter, angry, Canelo hating side get to you. At the end of the day, of course they're bitter. You know what I mean? Like they didn't want this. They've been saying, that Canelo, that Undisputed is all that matters, right? Like that was so important or whatever. But when Canelo did it, they downplayed it. It is what it is. They're bitter, right? It's a good day to be a ginger. He says it is, and Guadalajara, Jalisco, stand up. It's a great day. It's a glorious day. You know what I mean? So shout out to Mexico. Shout out to all Mexican Americans. Shout out to all boxing fans. Shout out to everyone that likes to see fighters go for greatness. Saul Canelo Alvarez, in just a little over 10 and a half months, became the undisputed 168-pound, that's super middleweight champion of this motherfucking world. All right? And that's all that matters. I'm out. Peace out.